Yo, what's up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. I've got a fun one for you today. This very well could be a spicy Saturday, but as we know, spicy Saturday is not just a day, it's more of a way of life, and we have Bastiodon, Dusknoir, and Espeon in the back. I don't know if I've ever showcased Espeon. You guys can let me know. We've been doing the channel 5+ years now, and Espeon, I can't remember off the top of my head if we've ever featured on the channel. I don't remember. It's possible. But with the Confusion buff, along with Psychic Fangs and access to Shadow Ball, which we know is a very powerful move, I could see this thing having play. You get 2 Psychic Fangs in just 3 Confusions every single time. I think eventually that will go to 2 Confusions with the energy cycling and the pacing. And you get to Shadow Ball a little bit faster now with that added pacing to Confusion as well. And check this out. This trainer, their name is Espeon. How could they submit Espeon battles with their name being Espeon and I not feature them? I feel like I have to feature them. I feel like it's meant to be. I have to feature them. It's only right. It's only right. Along with Bastiodon, Dusknoir, and Espeon. Here we go. And the opponent very weak to Bastiodon to start. Very weak to Bastiodon. We're staying in momentarily. And, oh, they bait us with Icy Wind. Savage, we call it. I don't love how we throw on Charge Attack priority here against the Dugong. We give them an opportunity to CMP us. Would have maybe been nice to throw Stone Edge first and go into Dusknoir. We get a shield, though, from the Stone Edge. That's something. And I like this play. We switch into Dusk. Gonna throw the Shadow Punch here. They should knock out from this range. And they come in with Corviknight. And this just looks like a really good situation. Not a whole lot of play for the Espeon in this game. But Dusknoir is going to put in a lot of work here. And this should just be an Air Cutter. So this isn't going to do that much. And that poor little Galvantula is not going to be able to work its way through the Bastiodons. This game is pretty much over. I don't know if Espeon's even going to be needed here, really. Maybe you come in Espeon here just to showcase that you got it. Let's go. Oh, it's a shiny Espeon too. I didn't even know. I didn't even know it's a shiny Espeon. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Shiny Espeon getting the job done. I might do something that's never been done before in the history of the Rise to the Occasion channel. I might try to update this graphic in real time. In real time. Sometimes when editor Chris makes a mistake on the graphic, we have to do it in post-production, you know? I have to send him a strongly worded message like, hey man, you got to step it up. We might try to change this graphic in real time as we're commentating. Bastiodon into the Dragonair. I'm a big Dragonair fan myself. I was running it today on stream. Shiny Espeon. We're going to acquire the footage. Not the footage, the image. Can I acquire a shiny Espeon? Oh man, it's harder than you think. Shiny Espeon. Oh, I found one. Doing editor Chris's job for him. If you know the joke, you know the joke. Sometimes I worry people don't know the joke. Okay. I look over. It's a Dusk against a Furret. Dynamic Punch. Are there any shields left? Oh! There was a shield left. But they did not shield it. That does so much damage. Okay. Shiny Espeon PNG has been downloaded. In comes Dragonair. Oh, this is going to work. Hopefully. Oh, check this out. Espeon. Taking on Azumarill. Taking on the GOAT. The greatest Great League player of all time. Azumarill. The greatest Great League Pokemon of all time, I should say. And right on cue, with shiny Espeon in the midst. Let's go, baby. Live graphic change. Live graphic change. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. How exciting was that? Okay. Okay. Here we go. On to the next one. Basti into Azumarill. And assuming that they don't have Hydro Pump, this is pretty good for Basti. We have seen multiple Azumarill start running Hydro Pump. And we're going to see, I believe it's the Fantasy Cup that's coming up soon. So stay tuned for some team videos from that. And I think Hydro Pump, some people might be running that for Fantasy Cup as well. Ice Beam. Doing a little tiny bit of damage to Basti. The bubbles are the things that are chunking more efficiently. Stone Edge coming through. Big Basti knocks out. In comes Cresselia. Oh my gosh. You don't see Cresselia too much anymore. But this looks awfully good. I mean, I think you just forced them to knock you out, right? Just force them to knock you out. It's going to be tough for them to do so. They're going to need 2 Grass Knots here. One's not going to do it. And then you come in with Dusk and might be setting up Espeon for success. Here we go. Dusk. Astonish is chunking. We don't really need it to shield this even. Dusk has reasonable bulk. Takes it. They give us the free farm down. And it's a Talonflame. Yeah, so opponent obviously probably maybe not the most experienced could have played this. Well, to be fair, this was a terrible team composition for the opponent. Like, I don't know how much they really could have done against the Bastiodon, but you don't want to be this weak to Bastiodon, especially this season, right? It got buffed. It's stronger now. And I feel like Bastiodon has had a little bit of a renaissance with its image, you know? Bastiodon has been long been very disliked, very strongly disliked. But I feel like whoever is Basti's PR manager has done a good job. Just needs a raise, honestly, because I feel like Basti has suddenly become a little bit more mainstream and has almost been exciting. LNDS Steiner recently won the Pittsburgh Regional Championship, and I feel like people were kind of excited almost to see Bastiodon take home the regional championship, because it's only been done like once or twice before, Bastiodon taking home a tournament win. We see Gastrodon safe swap. Doesn't have an obvious answer to Gastrodon with this team. And Dusknoir, ooh, gets baited by the Body Slam. So a nice bait by the opponent. Risky bait as well. Shadow Punch gets shielded. Did they? I don't think they even built up that time. Did they? Yeah, I don't think so. Shadow Punch coming through. This would nearly knock out the Gastro. Gastro going to Mud Slap down. Got to come in with Espeon. Can't really farm down even with Basti, so we're going to shield Espeon. And it is the Earth Power. Wow. Okay. They give up Switch. They go into Credilli. And Basti just absorbs everything here so well. Whenever you're dealing just neutral damage to Basti, I mean, you're going to struggle because that's your bulk. In Pokemon Go, bulky Pokemon tend to be the strongest, and Basti's no exception. So those neutral matchups are really good for it. Not a whole lot of things that are going to beat it neutrally. You need to have reasonable bulk and efficient charge attacks to beat Bastiodon neutrally. In comes Tentacruel. Oh, baby. Might be Espeon time here. We switch. Super effective Confusion. Oh, they switched into something. They transferred the Confusion. Going for the Psychic Fangs. Is this enough to knock out the Tentacruel? Yes, it is. Bang. When you ever see that little research, a little Go Battle League research pop up, usually you know it's going to end the game. Nicely done. Has the Eternatus mask. Looks very intimidating. Very scary. Next battle. All right. Interesting name. Oh, man. Terrible lead for the opponent. They got to switch. And now these are the types of games where you're like, okay, what are we doing here? This is where you start to say, okay, this is where we're in rank 13 or wherever we are. They're staying in Wiggly versus Basti. Now, hopefully, for the opponent's sake, they're like ABA weak to Basti, and this is actually the correct play. But I can't imagine that this is the right play. They don't have something better than this. Even if... Huh. So we'll see how this plays out. But the only way this is the correct play is if there's like a Talonflame in back, and they have to stay in and just sacrifice this. Otherwise, I can't imagine. Okay, yeah, we're just instant pivoting. Very smart. Okay, it's ABA Charm, so I guess it kind of is the right play. Even so, I think you have to swap Granbull there. Because you can actually threaten like the close combat. So I think if they had swapped Granbull, it would have been a lot better for them. I think we have to come in Basti here. Oh, I guess not. We're going to come in Espeon. Respected a potential crunch, but they actually go close combat. Maybe they were expecting Basti to come in, so they just kind of threw blind close combat. And now we're going to reach for the Shadow Ball, I bet. Let's see how much the Shadow Ball does. Does this knock out? I still feel like I don't have a great feel of Espeon's bulk, but Espeon, bang! Not as bulky as its counterpart Umbreon. Definitely has more attack. Because that Shadow Ball did a pretty decent amount to a regular Empoleon non-Shadow. Well done. Nicely done. The Espeon Master. Here we go. Oh my gosh, Bastiodon. Another great lead, but Togekiss actually can fight back, right? With that Aura Sphere. Oh, we make a miss swap. Yeah, okay, so we should have just stayed in, right? We should have just stayed in. Both of our back Pokemon have play against Togekiss. We fell into the U-swap, I-swap trap. No need for us to swap out here. We just have to stay in and get rid of this Furret with our Bastiodon. And then fight the Togekiss with our other two Pokemon. Now we're in a tough spot here. They allow this to connect. If it's like a Mud Slapper, we're probably going to be in some trouble. And it is a Mud Slapper. And they're staying in for some reason. So if they continue to stay in, we might have a chance. But if they switch out, yeah, I think now we're in trouble. They did allow Gastro to take a decent amount of damage. But I don't think it was in like Stone Edge range. So I think we're still kind of cooked here. Yeah. Plus we'd just get Mud Slap down anyway before like 2 Stone Edges. Shield the Aura Sphere. Yeah. Gastro's still pretty healthy. Parting Stone Edge. Wall Face. Gonna go down here. So the Wall Face haters can celebrate in the comments. There we go. We get an L. But yeah, had we just stayed against the Furret, right, I think we would have had a lot of play. Dedenne. Pretty neutral. This, I would imagine, gets pretty good for Dedenne as it goes on because they're going to ramp up so many times. But Basti can probably take, like, at least 3 parabolic charges. Probably takes at least 4 to knock out, plus the Thunder Shock. So Basti might just be able to get both shields here without even shielding once. But then Dedenne comes out super buffed. Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued by this matchup here. Another parabolic. Yeah. Well, this shouldn't knock out because Dedenne's already triple buffed. But they do shield anyway. So Dedenne's going to be quadruple buffed here. Yeah, you got to come in with... Gotta come in with this guy. I don't think we can farm down. Oh, man. They switch, but they're shieldless. So this Dynamic Punch is going to connect. Going to do a ton of damage to Dunsparce. Then maybe we just switch. Yeah. We still have both of our shields. Got to start shielding something. Can shield this, preserve some health. And then we're going to farm down, come out with some energy. If they come in with the Dene, I think you want to shield and farm down. Oh, they come in with Charge-a-Bug. So they're going to have the X-Scissor right now. I think we... I don't know, actually, if we win Charge Attack Party. Oh, they make a mistake. But we committed too early to the Psychic Fang, so does this knock out? I'm not sure. It doesn't, so a bit of a misplay. Oh, no. And I think the Dene might be one away, so they get there. But we come out with a move. Okay. So a few misplays on both ends. But hey, that's to go Battle League. This is like rank 13. And, you know, we on this channel are going to showcase all sorts of ELO ranges. Rank 14 now. All sorts of trainers in this community. And these are some fun Espeon battles. Because when's the last time you saw Espeon? I don't know. When's the last time you saw Espeon, Wallace? Oh my gosh. Amazing lead. In comes Jelly. Jelly, pretty big core breaker here. I like that we're taking the Surf. I would like to see an instant pivot into Dusk, and that's what we're going to do. Nice. Opponent wisely throws before we get to the Shadow Punch. We're not going to shield. A little bit risky. So the opponent can flip this switch, which isn't great for us. If I was the opponent, I would definitely shield this. Hex down. I think we got to come in. Ooh. Okay, we're going to shield Espeon. The problem here, right, is they could have a hard punish to Basti potentially. And if we switch, we get hard punish, then we just lose. So, I think with a Bastiodon, you have to fight a little bit harder for switch. So if I was this trainer, I think we had to invest shields in our Dusk there, right? Even if we went down shields against the Jelly, we had to invest in Dusk. And we only needed to go down one shield. We only need to go down one because we could have shielded that Surf. And then, oh, wait, what's happening? What did I miss? Oh, wait, no, Basti's gone. Sorry, Basti's gone. I thought we, like, had play for some reason. Yeah, I think we just simply shield the Surf. Then we can throw the Shadow Punch. They have to shield to stay alive. And if they shield, then we can simply Astonish down and retain Switch. We have Basti on Obama. And we probably get a Dynamic Punch off against Obama maybe even as well. So then they would have to like sacrifice that and basically hope that Gastrodon can, with a shield, can sweep both Basti and Espeon, which I'm not sure it'd be able to do. So switch at all costs when you're running Basti. Usually, not always. Mr. Basti versus Mr. Basti. Good day to you, sir. This matchup will take a while. Feel free to, if like you've got some tea on the stove, you can go get it at this moment without pausing the video. I'll keep you updated. Add a Splenda or two. You know, artificial sweeteners. They're not going to kill you. I know it's a bit controversial. There are people out there that'll say you're better off having cane sugar, pure sugar, than artificial sweeteners. I think that only applies if you're someone that's like extremely active and you're not worried about calories, where you burn a ton of calories. Then you're probably better off with the cane sugar. But most cases, fewer calories tends to be better, the research says. We're getting off topic. Okay, so we're going for the Stone Edge. Should be going for the Flamethrower here, but we're going to get the shield anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Come in, Espeon. Oh, baby. Oh, look at these confusions. Look at these confusions. The opponent is living in 2023. They're running Grass Soul. In comes a Driftbloom. This person got this team from like some online post in 2023. They're still running it. They don't know that Victory Bell has been buffed with Acid. Acid, much better than Razor Leaf these days. And Dusk is going to take the win for us. I think we got one game left here. Let's go, baby. Espeon. Let's show them what you got. I want to see big things here, Espeon. I want to see a great performance from Espeon in this last game. Big win. Let's go. Basti into Caesar. This is pretty good for Basti, in my opinion. You just kind of outbulk this Caesar so much. They're only going to get to, like, 2 moves if they go for Trailblaze. And Basti can take 2 moves. Man, that Trailblaze just does so little. Normally it does so much of things. So a bit of a mistake here, in my opinion. We don't have to throw on bad timing here. We could have committed to good timing. We're not, like, pressured to throw on bad timing there. It's not like we were about to get KO'd or anything. Okay, we're just going to sack Basti here. And we get the knockout in 2 Astonishes before a move, which is great. In comes Wiggles. A little scary. We're going to throw the DP here. I like this play. Either do big damage or get a shield. And that damage is probably better for us because we might get debuffed here on Espeon. But what's nice about having Psychic Fangs is we can essentially revert that debuff in a way, right? We can throw... Oh, I would just throw the Psychic Fangs immediately. But no, actually, no, this is probably fine too because we went for better timing and we got the shield. So I take it back. I think Espeon had the correct decision there. I would have just thrown immediately to debuff right away, but I think they actually made the better decision than that I was thinking. Shadow Ball now. Bang! Knocks out the Blastoise. Espeon puts the team on its back. Forces the top left. And I don't react to these battles beforehand, guys. I just watched them on the fly. I said I wanted a great performance from Espeon in the final game. And Espeon delivered. Gave us a great performance in the final game. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like. Comment down below. All your comments are appreciated as per usual. And subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. All of that said, thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.